All right, you guys, welcome to Wednesday. How are you doing? Hello, hello. How's it going? We are, as you're watching this, probably on a plane, train, or some kind of other public transportation. All right, so let's see what wants to come in. I have had such a lovely time here in France. It has been wonderful. I've met some great people. We've had some great times. I'll tell you all about it. Yeah, let's talk about a little bit in our Pathfinder. We're going to do Pathfinder this week on Friday. Okay, sorry for the changing schedule, but it doesn't happen very often, so I hope you'll forgive me for that. So we'll do our Pathfinder Live on Friday, okay? So let's see what's going on today, Wednesday, December 14th. Let's see what's coming in here. View from above. In the flow. Is that Santa? I don't know. Mrs. Santa? Looks like Mrs. Santa, right? Staying focused. Hold the course. Now, what do you notice? Pop quiz, everybody. What do you notice about these three cards? So if you're learning tarot from me, this is one of the things I'm going to teach you. What do you notice? They're all looking from above. So two things come to my mind. Being watched over, all right? We are being watched over, but also that we are now getting a bigger perspective. We're gaining a bigger perspective of the world, gaining a bigger perspective of what's possible, and anchoring that, okay? We still have Pluto and Capricorn for a little while longer, so we are anchoring our changes, anchoring our transformation, and that's necessary. It can't always be up here, right? Like we talk about spiritual path, I don't know, every day. And it can't always be in this space, because if you're floating around, right, everything in moderation, right? You're floating around and then nothing really becomes real for you. Nothing is really able to be used. The information or the knowledge or the wisdom or whatever it is not able to be used because it's not anchored in anything. So that's one of the lessons for this morning is learn to anchor your spiritual hits, right? You get hits all the time from ancestors, all the time from your guides. And if you are getting that and you're staying up there, it's sort of like, you're kind of like, okay, what else? Okay, what else? Right? But the knowledge is meant to be incorporated into the 3D. It's also meant to be used. It's useful information. It's not only information that is good to write down in a journal. It's good to say, okay, how does this impact my day to day? How is this, kind of shaping what I'm doing with my family, with my life partner, with my work, with my children? How am I anchoring this in my experience? So that has been a big awakening for me, is just to be like, yeah, cool, getting all this information, but how are you really using it? Okay. So underneath is the Strength card. Love that. Leo energy coming through. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Here we go. Empress, Death, Knight of Cups. Look at that. Look at the three. Okay. Another thing I would teach you, or I will teach you right now. 7 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Swords. Okay. So there is some kind of big transformation coming through, and I feel like some of you might be running away from it. Because, okay, so look at this. You see how the direction things are going? 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. We're moving forward. More horses, right? Moving forward. These are the 2 cards of now and in the future. And the Wheel of Fortune, moving forward, and then, what? So when you look at a spread, what I want you to do is kind of pull back from the individual card meanings, pull back from what is definitely story, right? Pull back from that for just 1 second and look at the energy here. The thing that's changed it, so we've got some pretty sedentary energy here, 6 of Pentacles and the Empress. Very much a stand pat, stand still, allow the information to come in so that then you can move forward. And I'll go through the story in a second. But this is the guy that's going in the other direction. And you know what this card is? Some of you do know. The Seven of Swords. It's about lying, cheating, sneakiness, underhandedness, running away with stuff that may not belong to you. This is the thing that is causing this okay? So it's energy of I'm afraid of this destiny, or I'm afraid of this fate. If I don't kind of, I feel it's coming, the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune. Woo, we're moving forward. But there's some kind of fear here that if I allow myself to move on from a situation, especially a love situation or a financial situation, that I will be somehow in trouble. All right. I will be somehow hurt by my progress. And I'm saying to you right now that I feel like, because, I mean, seriously, like, Wheel of Fortune is fate and destiny. Two of Swords is so little. It's not even really a thing. It's like, this is like stamping your feet. Okay. And the universe is like, ha, ha, ha. That's an exciting thing to do, my friend, but it's not going to matter. So let's, where did that voice come? Is that Santa? That's Santa. All right. Two of Swords. Okay, let's see. Two of Swords, Hermit, Three of Cups, Temperance. Okay, beautiful energy. And the Devil energy. This is about stopping yourself. Stopping yourself. Like, even though you're getting all this great information, are you really anchoring it? Okay? Are you really anchoring it? Are you really using it? Because I do feel like some of you, it's kind of the opposite. It's like, oh, I want to, I'm anchored in my real life, in my 3D life, my 3D life, and I'm reaching for the stars. I'm reaching for the next thing. But hey, I don't want to let that go. Don't want to let that go. And so this is kind of a new opportunity here. I'm getting Virgo and Capricorn here. We don't have Taurus, but Virgo and Capricorn. And this is the perfect solution here. So the Three of Cups is like a celebration of life. And the Temperance card has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. So you can do this. I feel like some of you think that you have to let everything go in order to incorporate your spiritual path, that you're not allowed to take certain things with you. And I think that's why there's this kind of stealing energy. But I don't think that's really true at all. And I think that's why we stop ourselves sometimes, because we're so afraid that the thing that the universe is going to ask us to leave behind is the one thing we don't. But you're always carrying it with you. You're always like a person, right? In a relationship, let's just say. You're carrying the energy of what you learned and the love for that person or whatever within you. It's not that person. It's what's here. It's what you've gained from it. It's how you've grown from it. That's the thing. So that's what we're taking with us. And I think that's just a moment, right? The wisdom, the friendship. So even if you've had a relationship end, I see Scorpio here, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Sag a couple times, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Even if you've had something end for you, like a relationship, it doesn't really end. I think that's the thing. It's like, can you balance this idea of a 3D experience continuing in your heart? Because there's something new for you. And there's just been this really, I've been seeing this for a few months now, maybe 6 months, this really holding on energy, holding on to how things used to be because it was comfortable. I definitely feel like we are being pushed in the direction of our dreams. What's wrong with that? I can hear somebody saying, what's the price? What's the price tag of that? Do I have to let go of my children? Do I have to let go of my career? Do I have to let go? And I'm here to tell you that it lives on in you. Those things really don't go away. They're always with you. And you don't need to jettison anybody. You don't need to take a stand or anything like that. Some of you really are balancing yourselves here. The Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. This beautiful energy of, okay, I can be anchored and move and manifest my future life. I can move forward without leaving things behind. I can do the work of spirit and have a 3D life. I can do both of those things. some of you, because you have done some really positive grounding, really positive, and recently there's been a lot of 3D messages coming through about how we live our 3D life and how we balance it with the spiritual awakening. I think this is smashing through some preconceived notions or belief systems that we have, that I can't be spiritual and create a 3D life that is prosperous. I know I've been fighting that one for a long time with somebody on this channel, that there's this sense of, I need to release and let go of all of my worldly experiences, my worldly goods, whatever. It may be that you have to let go of the attachment to the worldly goods. Yes, I think that's true. But I also think that there's a time for joy. There's a time for, reveling in things, really having some great enjoyment with friends and in your life, and really doing fun things and allowing yourself to be in this 3D experience. It doesn't have to always be this, this or this. Well, I'll just use the Temperance card here. We are going from Sagittarius into Capricorn time very soon. We're going to have a new moon right before Christmas in Capricorn. I think it's at 0 degrees or 1 degree or something like that. I'll have to look that up. And this is also Sagittarius time. Look at that, Scorpio time. So this almost feels to me like, okay, I've done the work of balancing myself. I've helped other people. Other people have helped me. Awesome. And now I can move forward in my life. 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, new stuff coming in, new revelations, new learning. In the past, I have been very capable of balancing based on my values, right? Taurus and Libra. And now I'm ready to experience something new. I'm ready to experience some kind of new love, new relationship, new, based on where I have come, how far I have come. So again, back to this, it's like in the flow, staying focused, view from above, you're balancing the 3D and the 5D until there's a little fear. A little fear shows up in here of, oh my God, what do I have to leave behind? 7 of Swords. And fate comes through anyway. And then there's this sense of like, no, thank you. But we've been talking about the Hermit for quite some time. This is wisdom. You're finally shining the light on. Wait a second. What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? Why don't I want it to move forward? Can't we grow and change and have fun and balance ourselves? The Temperance card of Sagittarius and the Capricorn card. Sagittarius card is about expansion and exploration and learning new things and incorporating them into your wisdom and being celebrated for that. And finally, not getting stuck in that, but appreciating it, right? You see cards like that. We've got the Death and the Devil card here. And finally, instead of sneaking away and trying to go back to something, we're moving forward now. Okay. I will continue on with this. Pathfinders, stick with me and we will continue on. I will pull cards for Leo, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also going to look at what is ahead. What are you so afraid of? All right. Link is in the description box below. It's a pinned link now. Yay! In the comments. All right. I will see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.